And now, our feature presentation.
Alrighty boysies, how's it going? How's it going on this fine day? We're coming to you live from a dusty old MANLON Home video store. That's right boys. If this works, come on work boysies, work. Yes man, oh for fuck's sake. Right, we were coming to you live with Spyro A Hero's Tale. Give me 2 seconds, let me just get that set back up. Come on lads, come on. Come on, and we're good boysies. So last time on Spyro A Hero's Tale we taken on Ineption, which was the second boss. We're now making our way through the 3rd level, which is... Let's have a wee look. Where have I not been? Use save game option to manually save your game. And wait. How do save game? Oh, there we go. Save game. Because I will forget that autosave is turned off. And it will go tits up. But can't believe you reset PS2. I don't know, it was absolutely fine, but now it's whenever the bar is PS2, whenever I change scenes, it just crashes, which is an issue I used to have with Dolphin. But it used to be absolutely fine. It's had an update, and don't get me wrong, some games run a lot better. But of course, so if you don't save, you know, 3 times, have you actually saved? I'm going backwards. Right, boys. How are you doing? Happy Christmas Eve and all that. Your old dad's getting everything sorted right. That's the ball thing. Did I do the ball thing?
Got money to spend. I am here to relieve you of the burden.
Well, I think that's why I don't like games with limited saves, because I always like to be careful that I've saved, because we've all had that, boys, where we've all fucking thought we've saved the game, and we've left, and we've came back, and it's fucking... Oh, fuck off. Wasted a lockpick on bombs. Oh, Dark Crystal. Crypto adding your stream. Can't believe you're a crypto show now, Mikey. We are launching Mikey coin. I mean, if... Ah, shit. Right, okay, need to build up some speed to get up there, I think. I mean, other people have got away with it. Oh, fuck off, Sergeant Bird, you're fucking shite.
Hello, Spyro. Still soldiering on, old chap, eh? A little ray of humour for you. Well, shall I attack the enemy? Or is this just a drill?
Right, Captain Tom, now we're just gonna leave this. Still thinks he's in the wars. Imagine Mikey got hooked to it, lives a fame by saying up the rack. Yes, man, what a time. Sorry, Bird, what part was the humour? He's just having memories of his war crimes. That's the humour for him. Right, here we go, boys. Up the rack coin. That wasn't even funny, Mikey. Jesus Christ, my brain just says think of something, and because Jason said that, that's all I could think of. Oh, for fuck. But again, it's not as if these crypto things are named very fucking well, you know? Mind when Jason's Marvel games were just full of, like, it was like Captain Tom, King Kong War Crimes, and all sorts. Thankfully, we've calmed down on the bots. He walked 100 laps in his garden and you forgot his name. He is a hero. A hero crash. I was actually in a charity shop today, and I was looking about, and one of the books was like life lessons from Captain Tom, and I was like, I'm sure he read that himself. But I was looking at video games, and there was a bunch of there was like 4 or 5 Nintendo 64 games in. I was like, oh fuck, so I was looking through them, and there was like what was there? There was a couple of football games, and then I seen there was what was it, Rogue Squadron? No, it wasn't. Shadows Them. What's it called? The fucking Star Wars N64 game. That was there, and Mortal Kombat Trilogy, but they were all like 20 quid each, and I was like, nah. These charity shops are actually letting on that games are actually people are selling them for something now. Oh my god. Well, I can see this character being popular with a certain group.
Nice, princess? Because it's freezing in here. Please, light the boilers that are scattered around the citadel.
Wait, what's she say? I zoned out there. I think if you could remember, login details for that, Proton would 100% do that.
Go ahead, Spyro. If you've got money to spend.
Oh, I don't know. I was confused. I thought you meant like embezzling charity funds. I was very confused. As like Proto's new gimmick, the fucking completionist. But bots, I see what you mean. I see what you mean, boosies. Right, and then break this. You heard it here first. Well, that's it. He's decided. That's why he started streaming around the time of that controversy. So maybe it was him trying, you know. Maybe it is the completionist. We'll never know. You heard it here first. Protom's committing charity fraud. Allegedly. I can say whatever I want as long as I follow it up with allegedly. That's the way the law works, isn't it? Here we go, here we go. Right, where am I off to now? Literally started the best of the worst day in which they get the Hulk Hogan movie. Oh wait, I can't stand on the chains? Well then. Lots of allegedly thrown about them because noting they can say what they want with that. Well, I think it's mainly because around the time when that episode came out, I think that episode was in the middle of the Gawker trial. So there was a lot of, we need to say allegedly with it, you know? Because Hogan was being fairly litigious. 2021, yeah, that would have been in the aftermath of that, but Hogan was also caught up in many controversies because he always is. Like when he had his, what was it? He was doing like meet and greets at his beach shop, and he taken a photo with a guy who is just covered, and I mean covered in fucking Nazi tattoos. And like, Hogan, you couldn't ask him to fucking, you know, I know you're a mad racist, Hogan, but you couldn't ask a guy here, can you put on like a Hulk Hogan branded hoodie for this photo? Because this might be a bad look for me. Well, that didn't go well. Right, so imagine I need to... Is there something to do here? Remember the whole trial was partially funded by massive anti-Semites, so I'm very confused. What? Who's the anti-Semite that was funding him? Like, I'm not, you know, saying he wasn't. I'm not saying it wasn't, but Hulk Hogan is a massive piece of shit. So imagine. Let's just say he doesn't choose the best friends. Right, where's the Lecky breath? There we go. How many? There's 5 dark crystals in here. Holy shit! He doesn't choose the best anything. There we go. One of my favourite things is that every game WWE do, they always have to change his hairline so it's not as egregious as it is in real life. Peter Thiel got out of him, so he had a vendetta against him. I mean, it was a piece of shit going after a piece of shit, so I don't feel sorry for anyone, you know? Right, what's the fire got to say?
Please warm this place up. It's colder than a witch's.
I'm on it.
Than a what? A witch is what? Oh, is that I probably need to put the fires on? How would I do that? Have I been this way? I have. You didn't realise Spyro's face was so ugly. He's fucking honking in this game, isn't it? His voice as well. This was the first sort of big redesign that Spyro got. I don't get me wrong. It's he's honking, but then it's what's it? Have you seen the Skylander Spyro? That thing is a monstrosity. Right, so now I've talked to the thing. How do I turn the maybe? Oh, I hit it with a bomb. Right, cool. You bomb the heaters to turn them on.
Hey, Spyro, over here.
Right, I've turned one on. Is that enough?
Please warm this place up. It's colder than a witch's.
I'm on it.
What was she gonna say? A witch's. It's like taking an ugly baby's face and distorting it to have a snout. He is quite honking, isn't he? Probably a witch's tit. Is that a saying? I also need to find out if witches' tits are cold. Megan! Megan! Oh no. That's a phrase for some reason. Ah. Never heard of it.
If you've got money to spend, I am here to...
Right, at least this game's got infinite life, so I can just dive off the edge of things until I finally find out where to go. Right, so I've been to that bit. I'll go to the bit over here. Wait, what is this? Where's this taking me? Right, I can jump places. Oh! Dragon egg. And then maybe I can make it to... Where was the bit I was trying to dive to? Was it in here? Oh, would you look at that? Master of platforming. Right, where the fuck am I going now? Oh no! I looked up some author nobody's heard of called Francis Van Wyck Mason coined the term.
Go ahead, Spyro. If you've got money to
Fucking
spend,
made up author. You know when you see the AI books that's clearly written by AI and clearly been made in 2 minutes, and they either have the most generic name or the most out there name? That's like one of them. Apparently something to do with witches having multiple heats for their familiars. Did not know that bit, that witches breastfeed their familiars. That's a new one. Right, here we go, here we go. It's a 1932 novel called Spider House. Ah yes, everyone's favourite novel. Ghostwritten by Charlie Day. Right, bomb that. Did I heat everything up? I'm sure there was another... Ah, I was just trying to look around there on the camera. Let's head down this. Let's pop down this way. See where we're going. Where to now? Hey, can't you how about spinsters were accused of being witches and their tits were cold because they didn't have babies to... Jesus Christ! It'd be like completely shit, but James haven't improved anything. I should be getting paid to do those bit. But the actual origin is even less sensible in my bullshit explanation. That was my first assumption about the origin. Yeah. The thing is, people got accused for being witches for fucking anything. Like, I remember
Spyro, if you've got money
it
to
was
spend,
during the plague.
I relieve you of the burden.
Right, please warm it. I know.
This place up. It's colder than a witch's.
I'm on it.
Like, basically, the plague was getting, out about everywhere. It was carried by rats, obviously. Now, some women had cats and it would stay at home with the cats. So they wouldn't get a plague because obviously fucking rats are, not going anywhere near the cats. So people just thought, oh, well, they're witches, there we go. And Megan was telling me that women who, basically, like, they would go to the market and if they could read the prices, it's a witch, Right, here we go, boys. I think we're going the right direction. Okay, we're in the lava somewhere. So am I getting a light gem if I light every single fire? If a woman didn't pretend to be dumb, complicit, and obedient, she was a witch. Ah, exactly. Maybe if I... Oh no! I can't just brute force my way up there. Maybe if I melt something like... Maybe if I get all the fires, that'll melt the... Wait for this, what's in here? I tell them speaking as a little fucking weirdo who counts sticks all day. The fairies must have fucked with him. I swear to God, Crash, I swear to God. Right, so I've turned that one on. Well, it's like we were talking about yesterday, like, we tend to explain a lot of... There's a lot of, like, medical issues, a lot of things like that we can clearly now explain with, you know... Or a lot of medical issues that would have been blamed on the supernatural, or gods, or witches, or whatever, you know? Like, how many fucking exorcisms were just, like, schizophrenia? Or stuff like that, you know? Or how many people... Like, the one that gets me is always it's sleep paralysis. Every fucking... alien abduction is sleep paralysis. I know it because I've had it. I had sleep paralysis because what was it I was listening to? I was listening to a Fear and Hunger lore video, and I had sleep paralysis. Something from that game was standing on my bed, above my bed, and like holding me down. Yeah, I should not listen to horror game lore videos when I'm trying to sleep. But if you didn't know about what sleep paralysis was, how many times have people then went, oh, and then that's when the aliens came in and diddled me, or that's when a demon came in and diddled me, you know? Right. Where are we going? We're looking for another... Oh God, oh Jesus. Right, that's been lit up. So boys, have you got, I was talking about this with Megan, have you got any weird Christmas traditions that aren't really Christmassy? Like, I always start like a big long RPG around Christmas time. So I got a message in June back in time to you start talking about diddling kids like you're thinking. I'm not the one diddling kids. I've just meant like sleep paralysis was a lot of people would blame like aliens or ghosts and shit like that. Just look back, I've got my well, I've already broke my nose, but you know, it's just me with the bust open nose and the fucking was it grave? Or was it mortuary makeup? That's it, yeah. I can't remember the lines. Was it don't be diddling kids, younger than my daughter? No. Younger than my wife, older than my daughter. Is that it? Fucked it there. That's a good episode, Always Sunny. Actually, so I was thinking this, I was like, I completely forgot P. Diddy's in that episode of Always Sunny. And honestly, that's the only... Like, I couldn't tell you a P. Diddy song. I just know him from that episode of Always Sunny. And I hate that he's funny in it, because... I've been showing Joy Always Sunny, and she can get over the episode, the one where they barter the kids. Oh. I remember me and... hitting kids is always funny. I remember I was sitting with... during lockdown, we used to watch random movies on Discord, and I remember we watched, was it Meet the Spartans? I think it was something like we were making our way through the, you know, the movies, and Meet the Spartans came on, and at the start it was a joke where Leonidas barters his child, or I forget what, you know, spoof Leonidas is called, and Sean was in tears absolute tears. Because this child was getting like... It was,
If you've got money to spend,
yeah.
I am here to relieve you of it.
Right, so I'm looking for any sort of... Oh! Can I get up here? I cannot.
Go ahead, Spyro. If you've got money to spend,
He's such a monster.
relieve you of it.
Like, he was gone for a good 10 minutes, and then I was gone because Sean was laughing so much at this Wayne just getting... Does he hide it? I don't think it's the fact that he hides it. I think it's just the fact that Kieran is just a lot more honest about it. Okay, is this where I have to go? I've definitely been this way. Right, there's a whole bit up there that I've not been to. Let's go there. And maybe I'll come by some heaters or some shit on the way. Mikey, if someone is more honest about it, more honest than you are about it, I'd argue you're hiding it even a little bit. I guess, yeah. Or should I say Kieran's just louder about it? That's more what I was trying to say. That's a better word as to what I was thinking. Right, here we go, boys. Here we go. Here we go. Can't squeeze through there, even though I'm a tiny dragon. Right, and that's where we found the... That's where I found the master, who taught us the wall jump ability. We can't get out there, so we need to wall jump up here. Alright boys, it's kind of annoying me. I noticed when I opened up OBS, I was like, wait, the PS2 image is a little bit off. Ends up when I tried to put that piss thing is still there. That piss stain from yesterday. I can't believe I didn't move that, but I was going to say, like, I remember... Wait, what fucking image is the piss stain? There we go. But I realised when I moved the piss stain that I accidentally moved the PS2 image, so it was slightly off. Hey Proto, how you doing? Summoned when I was talking about piss. It's because I fucking... I was taking a drink of Lucozade, and as soon as... as soon as I started the game, sorry, how do I say this? I was taking a drink and I got a fright, so I spilled shit down myself, and I was like, oh boys, I've just pissed myself, you know? Or it looks like I pissed myself, so yeah. You're always talking about piss, it's like a 99% chance that someone will join in on that.
Hey, Spyro, over here.
They're doing charity fraud? Yes, man. We need to get the poster shared. Yes, man. Oh, what is this? Oh, charging. Right, it's charging something down here. I like the mad Looney Tunes sound effect on the run. Oh god, where are we going? Follow the gems, I guess? Or not, that's a dead end. Ah! Oh, there's a dark crystal over there. We might be racing to discover some forgotten memory. That game is bullshit. That game is some old bullshit. So good luck with that, boys. Make a hate. What to do, Crash? Get the 15 card drop mod. I've been playing that on the Steam Deck, and it is so much more. Oh no! Well, I died. No mods and no well. You're gonna be there quite well. I think that the speedrun time for it is like it's in the like tens of hours, I'm sure. Wait. We're doing specifically for disc 1. Are we thinking of a different game? I think I am. Are you thinking about Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't know what either you're on about. I thought you were talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. No, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards are relevant. Oh, Disc 1, cards, Final Fantasy fucking 8. I've got dyslexia. Everything looks the same to me. Like, I was in a charity shop yesterday and I seen a CD and I was like, holy shit, I can't believe the guy called himself that. And I sent the photo to Jason, Kieran, Sean, and it was a guy called Mungo Jerry, and I thought he named himself something very different. And I was like, you can't call yourself that, and they're just like, what the fuck, what's this mean, Mikey? Because of my dyslexia, I've seen something. Anyway, never mind.
Go ahead, Spyro. If you've got money to spend, I am here to relieve you.
Right, I'm lost now. Right, are you warmer yet? Right, you look a bit warmer.
Over here.
Oh, for fuck, right, it's warmer. Fucking witch's tit, I get you.
Witches! I'm on it.
Thing is, I think Final Fantasy 8, because Jason was telling me that Final Fantasy 8 is really easy to break. Like, you can get the... Can you get the ultimate weapon in the first fucking disc or whatever? And I know you can use, is it card mods or whatever, to just break the game. You can get Lionheart in disc 1. See, the system's interesting. But... Oh! Well, I just fell through a crack there, holy shit. Right. So I've definitely missed something. I've definitely missed a fucking... one of the heaters somewhere, so I'm going to head back the way. I'm going to work backwards. Right, I'm going to head back here just in case there's... Just in case there's a heater back here or whatever. I probably could have fast travelled. Probably would have been easier doing that.
Go ahead, Spyro. If you've got money to spend, I am here to relieve.
I had an idea of doing an L-Bleed speedrun, but one person hadn't played it before, another person actually reading Jason's notes up on Funny Gimmick stream. More people should play L-Bleed. The bad thing is that everyone here has watched it 1,000 times through Jason's streams or even my stream, but I kind of wish, like, because I played through it with a little bit of knowledge. Nobody could use my notes now. Exactly. Who'd want the second place L-Bleed speedrunner? Doesn't good stuff that's static because there are already notes there. Like, I really want someone who's never played L-Bleed or doesn't know anything about it to play it for the first time, because it is absolutely wild. Like, absolutely mental. And honestly, I've said this to Jason, there isn't really another game that I can think of that's like L-Bleed. Like, it's just unlike anything else I've ever played, you know? And, like, you know, for good and bad. And that's just the little ones, isn't it? Aye. Yep, cool. Now where do we go? Now your old dad's a bit lost. How do I get... You can get to fuck you big prick. Right. Turn this one on. Actually, I'm going to use my fucking fast travel and head back to the starter level and work my way through that, because I've definitely missed a heater somewhere. Fuck off, bird. Really should get the map up of this level just to tell me where things are, because I get lost very easily and I forget where I am. It's, you know, been dropped in my head a lot, boys.
Feel free to browse my fine wares, Spyro, and spend, spend, spend.
Royal Chamber. Oh wait, there is only 2. Let's go to the Royal Chamber and then we can work our way sort of back. Oh, fuck, it's back here, right? I was at, so before I was actually at the start of the level. Right, burn him. Right, looking for anywhere with a fucking heater. Right, fuck the big yetis. I'm so fucking lost, boysies. Right, what bit in here? Right, that's the bit I can go up and I can glide. Let's have a wee gander up here, see where we're going. I think this is where I literally came from. Or did I come from over there? Let's find out. I've definitely been in this hall before. Right, I've turned that one on, which takes me up here. Let's have a wee gander up here, see where we're going. There's going to be one heater lying about somewhere that I've just completely looked over. Right, let's just run around here. Keep going, keep... Excuse me, lads, excuse me. Let's head over this way. Oh, a heater! Would you look at that? I think that's all of them. I'm getting the wee question mark. Right, let's find let's find one of them buy points and we can... There we go.
Hey, Spyro, over here.
Ah, there you are, my favorite wallet.
Right, Royal Chamber. And then go talk to the furry. Built straight out of the fucking Robin Hood Disney animation. I think it does look a bit Maid Marian, doesn't it?
That's much better. I guess I won't need this portable heater anymore.
All that for a fucking light gem? Right, let's hope this opens up the... Right, not that way.
You got money to spend. I am here to relieve.
Some portable heater. See, quite a lot of the characters in this look very out of place. Like Spyro looks...
Hey, Spyro.
Like, I was thinking that even when I played some other Spyro games, I was like, nothing in Spyro really fits with each other. Like in Crash, everything looks like it's from the same game. Wrong way. Well, a lot of Spyro things look like they're all from... I know you're meant to be going to different realms and shit like that, but things look drastically different, you know?
Go ahead, Spyro. You got money to spend. I am here to relieve.
Right, is this... I think this is the right way. Right. Where's the exit? Here's the exit. Right. You are kidding me on. Oh! Never mind. I've got an idea. Never mind. I've got the fucking charge power up back here somewhere. Need to find it.
Hey, Spyro, over here.
Right, here we go, and big charge up. Here we go. Oh no, been caught in something. Right, and can I go right up here? Oh, yes, man. Oh, no, went right off the edge. That'd be the most Mikey thing to do, is just immediately dive right off the edge. Right, let's explore the rest of this. How many of the... Wait, I've got 5 out of 5 of the dark gems. Let's get this wee guy.
Go ahead, Spyro. If you got money to
He did not even try to run away. I feel bad for him. Right, so I can technically leave this bit. Because I've done all the... Alright, what's this do? This just to get all these extra gems. Oh no! That's a light gem. I just know Twitch is back to old layout. Oh, the fucking... Oh, we're back in the hub world. Right, and I've got 2 out of 5 here. Oh, right, and then I charged through that one. Yeah, what the fuck was that thing with the title at the top? That was so, like, off-putting. I don't know if it's just I was so used to a certain way, you know? Right, here we go, here we go. Threw me off. It's like, you know, when you look back at like old YouTube layouts and you're like, that's fucking bogging. Jesus Christ. Looked like kind of one of them. Right. Can I make this? Can I make this? Come on, Spyro. Come on. Fuck. The petition change it back. I'm not surprised they reverted it so quickly. Aye. Straight away, people knew it was honking right there, you know? Right, let's have a wee gander. So have we been... It's a big bit we've not been up here. Ah! Right, and then dodge here. Where? How did I get up? Up there I've not been to. Right, One thing about the old tube is being able to watch all of the channel's videos without having to leave our channel page. Oh yeah, there'd be a tab on the side with like all their previous shit. Oh god. And I missed the related tab. Like nowadays, the related tab is just like, it's made up of like, you know, what the algorithm pushes to you, instead of like things that are actually, like, if I was watching say an AV, like I found so many ones like that, like so many videos. If I was watching say an AVGN video, and it went, oh, what's similar to like AVGN, or, you know, let's watch something, you know, similar to that. Right. Right. Oh, that's quite a jump. Okay, maybe I don't go that way. Meant to wait just to actually give you pretty much only other videos from the same channel. That's probably why they changed it, but they were actually related to what you were watching, you know? Which probably should be the way related videos work. Right, here we go. How do I... That's just like such a large vertical leap. Nope, I can do it, never mind. Just don't be shy. But yeah, I'll be watching a wrestling video and it'll be like... I know obviously it's looking at my fucking, you know, what I've been watching, so I guess it's relevant. But it'll go, oh, do you want to watch this video about fucking like speedrun or something? Like, no, I was watching wrestling videos. Oh, you're kidding me on. Ah! But I don't think anything that uses search algorithms works very well in the 2020s. Yeah, it kind of just pushes other shit up, like, that it thinks it'll get a reaction out of you, you know? It's kind of like Twitter showing you, like, the worst shit possible because you know it knows you'll click and, you know, interact with it. But I remember randomly Twitter just showed, because Kieran put this up and it just showed him a gif of a dog attack. And, boys, for those who don't know, Kieran is terrified of dogs. Terrified of them. I was like, that's good, you know. Don't know how the algorithm knows that, but there we go. Ah! Genuinely no idea how this happens because I never see shit like that. Maybe Kieran's just on E-fucked constantly and it's like, oh, you know what, we'll just show him this horrible shit. I mean, that makes sense. That's actually, I've said that now, that does make more sense to me. That specifically he's seen that, you know? Oh no! There was actually a bit of a scandal on Twitter a while back because dog and cat abuse videos went viral out of the blue and nobody was actually happy with that or wanted that. But I said, Twitter's a fucking cesspool now. Like, there seems to be no moderation in the slightest. Because all I see in the community notes is, this actually violates, you know, Twitter's whatever, you know? There's literally no moderation because there's no more, that explains it. Where am I off to now? Just wait for us to stop spinning. Spinning towards freedom. Right, there we go. I don't think there's a dark crystal around here, so I'm gonna have a look down here. Oh. Right, just get the egg thief. Ah! I guess I'm putting up a bit more of a chase than our one. No, this Spyro's okay. Like, it's absolutely fine. It's not a Kusogi. The Enter the Dragon was so unfinished that that's probably a Kusogi. Yeah, literally I dived through the ground and finished the game in a minute and a half. So yeah, that's probably Kusogi. This Spyro was just fine. Like, it's a game I would have played as a kid and I would have had a fun time with it. But you know, it's like, it wouldn't have changed my life. I wouldn't have thought about it after I finished it, but I would have had an alright time with it. Not seeing them so much now, but constantly used to make notes for under. Literally seen that just before I came on. By the way, this post isn't allowed, just to let you know. Sorry about. Basically, I literally seen one just as I came on there. Oh Jesus! I mean, it's well made. Like, it works, which is more than we can say in a dragon. Right, now dragonfly. Sorry. Right, where am I going? What's this large bit that I've not? Wait, is this a new Prospect Village? I mean, ah! I tried to escape through that. President Musk does nothing but ruin things. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does with America, I guess. Money on it. Money on it. Him and Trump are going to have a fallout before anything big happens. Top 3 dragons to enter. Try to think of a good dragon. Sean Connery and Dragonheart. Sean Connery and actually, wait, where am I going? Right, so I need to charge through. Trump's going to come out and said Musk can't be president because he's an immigrant. Oh yeah, there's going to be some sort of big fallout, like some big fallout, you know. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and I know I said Phil the Power Taylor, but he's not a dragon. He's a fat man who plays darts. A dragon. There's a you can see plenty of sexy dragons at baddragon.com. Right, so I don't think I've got enough like speed juice to get through here. Let's give this another try. I did get caught up on this. Ah, that's quite a tough turn. Right, we're maybe doing better here. Yeah, I don't think there's enough just to get yourself through that. Where do I go? What do I do? What do I do? Right, because that's the boss fight that's in there against the mammoth, isn't it? Because that's clearly there for a reason. That oh, I see it. I see it. Never mind. Never mind. I got you. I figured it out. The juice will be loose. Let's figure this out, boys. It's the run of our life. Let's go. Right, and that charges up an extra bit to get us to the village. Once Spyro come on, we can do it. We can do it. Right, boys, I was thinking this. So I was playing around with Ultimate Arena there and getting some new features working. Do you boys think we should do, like, because you can set teams up prior? Should we set up so it's like all say, my guys on our team or all Crash's guys on our team? Or do you like just the wild randomness of Bubsy and Karl Marx becoming pals?
If you've got money to spend,
What do we think?
to relieve you of the burden.
Yeah, the Wild West thing. That's probably better. It's only a catch up with a VOD. But what was the deal with it? It was 60 characters entering and 1 leaving. It's always fun when 2 teammates kill each other. Like when it came down to, as soon as I realised it was, well, as soon as I was told that it was 2 fucking spiffies that were in the final, oh my god. If you set up a teams of fun, we'd never have gotten the Kyle Civil War. That's very true. Who came out on top there? Was it Danzig Cooper? Is there anything else that we can shoot? Seemingly not. Is this a new level, by the way, or is it... This sounds like a wild one. Aye. It was a lot of fun. That's why I'm literally jonesing to do another one, so I'm gonna have to change the, like, what people get for winning. Otherwise, that's all I'm gonna be doing, so I'll sort it. Ah! Right. So see what I did there? Don't do that. It was adding 2 games to to-do list, which Kieran shows, was it Dreams in the PS1, or was it Battle Construction Vehicles, which I'll need to actually look up if it has a single player mode, because them's the rules. It needs to have some sort of single player. I know it probably has like an arcade run that you can do, but what I mean is, it does have like a story mode class. 10 fighters is a lot. I think that's because I seen an achievement for like get 200 fighters in, get 400 fighters in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 10 fighters for the next 2, and then for the 4th one, I'm gonna do a Smash Bros Ultimate, and it's just like the All Stars, you know, like every fighter that we've had so far is entering. Right, just waiting for us to fall down, so I need to head up that way now. Do I need to be down there? There was a game called, was it Dreams on the, or Into Dreams in the PS1? Ah! I slid. Dreams to reality, that's it.
Hey, Spyro,
Also, I've entered my 2 entries already. What I'm going to do is I'm going to announce maybe 2 entries per person. Because I like the whole sort of, you know, like for the Royal Rumble sort of entries. I like that idea. So I'll announce maybe 2 or 3 per person. I'll maybe announce all of mine, you know. I'm trying to think what else has he been in, because Ross, you went... So you went Dune, you went Twin Peaks, 2 Twin Peaks actually. You went Desperate Housewives and Fallout. Blue Velvet? No, is it? Yeah, it's in Blue Velvet. And what's that? Not The Missing. What's it called? The Hidden. The Hidden. That's a good movie. Yeah, I thought it was a Dream Emulator, and I was about to shoot it down because like, no, I've played Dream Emulator, and plus it's not exactly got a game or a story, you know. Because I want shit that's actually got like, oh no, I fucked that. He's apparently in every cunt's in Sex in the City. Everyone. It's like Friends. Every cunt's been in Friends. Everyone. Right. Where are we going? Where are we off to? He's also doing very well on TikTok. Megan follows him and is always like, always gets shouted in to watch one of his TikToks. I'm very much looking forward to Fallout Season 2. I really enjoyed that show, boysies. I don't know how everyone else feels about it, but I thought it was really good. Oh yeah, I thought it was going to be shite. I was 100% prepared for a shite show, and then suddenly I was like, oh, this is actually really fun. Put me in to play games again, then Fallout 4 put me off. But that's the thing, because Megan was saying to me, like, because around that time, that's when Megan got to choose 4 games for me to play. And Megan said, would I like the Fallout games? And I was like, I don't know. Because Fallout, like, New Vegas, I fucking love New Vegas, but New Vegas is a fucking state, let's be honest here. Like, as a game, it's a bit of a state. It's a really good game, but, oh, it's held together by fucking duct tape, you know? Hey Mon, how you doing, pal? People were saying Arcane was robbed at the Game Awards, even though I've not seen it. I'm confident wrong. I'm sure it's good. I've heard good things about Arcane, but I've just never got around to watching it. Mainly because I'm not I played League of Legends a little bit, so I'm not gonna be... Even though it looks very good, it's still an adaptation of a game that I've not really played, you know? Right, here we go. Almost a normal island. Too miserable to have more than one day of overeating unlike you Europeans. Because no cunt can afford it, because food's so fucking expensive now. A lot of people who don't play League love it. What? What? Spyro, what was that? Like, I've heard that League's changing its lore to match the show, which is very much what the MCU does. Like, if something happens in the, you know, the movies, the comics are retroactively changed to do that. Like when they fucking killed off Miss Marvel just to bring her back, so she's changed into a mutant. And get, you know, it was really lame. So Miss Marvel in the comics used to have this ability where she'd like stretch and transform, which was really cool and had some really like. It was really interesting shit they do with the power, but because they didn't make it that in the MCU. Oh yeah, that was... Also, they didn't kill her off fighting one of her own villains. They didn't kill her off in a big event comic. They killed her off in a fucking Spider-Man comic. They made her and Spider-Man pals just to kill her off so Spider-Man can be sad. Because, yeah, it's not like... Like, when I think of like the best deaths in comics, it's always like they'll go down swinging, or it'll be something like, you know, the Dark Phoenix saga. That's the best example for me, where Jean Grey, you know, fucking like all the X-Men fought to help Jean Grey, but they all got taken out, and then you know, Jean Grey sacrificed herself to save the rest of the X-Men. Such a fucking cool set piece. Or the death of Superman. Not my favourite comic ever, but he still fought defending Metropolis from this big fucking monster that wiped out the rest of the Justice Society. She was a genuine breath of fresh air in the comics. The issues were really good, but CB any more of them, Miles like some vampire thing. Now CB, I think with Miles is they're like, right, how do we set him? Like, because when he was in the Ultimate Universe, fair enough, you know, it's completely set apart from, you know, what else was happening. But we're now like, how do we set him apart now that he's next to fucking Spider-Gwen, he's next to fucking Peter. So what can we do? Make him a vampire, you know? And they're pushing to make it permanent. I need 95 light gems to open up this area. Cool. Where am I going now then? Up there maybe? How would I get there? Maybe that's the exit to this area. Yeah, but Miles did have his own distinct identity. It worked. He was a school day Spider-Man again, and the stories dealt with racial issues too, including some of the weird greys. I guess think it probably did work, but it's just a case of like, Marvel's really bad for constantly like something will work, and they'll go right. How can we make this good? Like, for example, Jubilee, you know, young member of the X-Men. Really, she was a sort of point of view character from the 90s X-Men runs, which. Thing is, even though a lot of comics in the 90s were shit, especially Marvel comics, X-Men were still good. They went, oh, how do we do? I'll make her a vampire. Yeah, that seems to have came out of nowhere because, well, MANLON, his character kind of vampires. Kind of. But when I think of vampires and Spider-Man, my brain goes to Morbius. And I'll be honest, boys, I do not like the whole... Miguel's only a vampire in the animated movie, because I think Miles is becoming a vampire off back of what's in the Spider-Verse films. It's so weird. Like, stuff with Miguel as well, like... I guess it's to give him something a bit different, because otherwise, like, he is literally Cyberpunk Spider-Man. Right, I'm so fucking lost about where to go, boysies. So, Gloomy Glacier, right. Wait, is Gloomy Glacier its own... Wait, 5... Right, there's a 5th crystal here that I've not unlocked. Oh, it is absolute bullshit with it. Right, boys, I'm gonna get really nerdy with my complaints. So everything that they've done with MCU, Peter, apart from Aunt May, is what you call it, is just Miles Morales. His friends, the fact he goes to a school that's for like really intelligent kids, everything about him, the fact he's like looking up to this, you know, father figure in Iron Man, and then he's talking about losing the father figure in like later Spider-Man movies. And is trying to escape the shadow of, you know, I mean, yeah. But I think even in the comics, Miles was, you know, had that with Peter, or. But also, this thing, I love Tom Holland. Tom Holland's a great Spider-Man, but it's just when it's the same as he's written to be mini Iron Man, and I hate. That's the main reason I didn't like. Was it what ones? It's not Far From. Is it Far From Home? The second one. Jake Gyllenhaal, great choice for Mysterio. Really interesting way they've written Mysterio into it. But see, when Spider-Man's getting a fucking mech suit, no, Spider-Man should be like fucking saving up his pocket money, or like his money from his part-time job to sew up his fucking shit little, you know, suit that he made in high school. Hot take to Spider-Verse, Miles is the best. Yeah, absolutely. Spider-Verse is probably... See when it comes to like comic book adaptations, or I think it's probably the first Spider-Verse movie, Logan, and I think DC related. What's the best DC one in my opinion? Oh yeah, Spyroverse is, because Spyroverse completely gets what people like about Spider-Man and what the whole appeal with even the whole Miles thing was. It was like, you know, ah, I fell. And also, it's one of the most amazing looking animated movies ever made. Right, where the fuck am I going? Like, even though I didn't like the second one, like, as Edge of Spider-Verse as much. Fuck me, some of the animation, that was amazing. Logan right. Mark Miller is an okay comic writer with some good ideas, but he is edgy as fuck, and you can see that in Old Man Logan. So what happens is you take all the good shit from in Old Man Logan and things like Logan and even Deadpool and Wolverine and shit like that, and yeah, you make it much better. I'm kind of looking forward to Fantastic Four because it is separate, and also Fantastic Four should be so fucking easy to do, but they have never done a good Fantastic Four ever, which astounds me. I recently caught up on the MCU stuff. I didn't care too much about to binge while being a sad boy, and it's ridiculously all over the place. Mark Miller's very good at coming up with ideas, better than alright, let's kind of adapt. I really like the Marvels. I thought the Marvels was really good. I'm really looking forward to it. Is it Nia DaCosta's doing 28, like a new 28 Years Later movie, I think it is, which should be very, very good. Hey CD, how you doing, pal? How's your day going? What were you streaming? I seen you were talking. Was it you were talking about like your favorite games of this year? Right. Where am I? Oh, here we go. This looks promising. But Nia DaCosta is a very good director. I really enjoyed her take on the Candyman franchise. Oh Jesus! And the Marvels had some really fun fight choreography. Wasn't perfect, but it was a fun wee movie. It did a top 10 of his played games. What? Just rambling about game servers. I like that. Yes, man. What came out on top? What's your favorite game you played this year? And then saw Spyro. Wait, what's this open up? Oh, Cannon's Rising. Helldivers 2. You know, I never got into Helldivers. I assume it's good because there was a small period of time where every cunt on Discord was sitting playing it, you know? And I think I've missed the hype slightly. Oh shit. Ah! I'm surprised with Mikey. I think you have a bit of fun with it. It's probably good. I just never got around to giving it a try because I don't have as much time as I used to playing video games. In fact, I think most of my time playing video games comes from streaming or fucking about in the Steam Deck, you know? So I was like, oh, do I really have the time and effort to go into, like, you know, a big multiplayer game? I forgot for a few months, I had fun with it, and now I'm loving it again. Like I said, it's one I remember every company was talking about, everyone was loving it, you know? Mine's probably, like, again, it won the game of the year, but Astrobot's probably my favourite game that's come out this year. Just because I was thinking about it, I was like, Final Fantasy VII Remake was good. Metaphor I've not played yet, but I assume I will also really enjoy Metaphor. But see just the unbridled joy that I get when I load up the menu theme and the Astrobot theme starts, and I see his wee dance, I'm like, oh, there we go. Like, that's just pure serotonin right into the fucking brain. Right, stay on this, Spyro. Astrobot came out as my number 2. It's hard to rank. So fucking good. Like, one of my favourite notes was, I think it was, I want to say Sean, said, who knew the secret to making Game of the Year was to just make a fun game? Listen, I've not played as much. Like, usually I've got a lot more, you know, big releases, but I think it was Astrobot. I played Final Fantasy VII. And I watched Megan play Silent Hill 2, which was really good, you know? I was just happy that Elden Ring didn't win. Not because I think Shadow of the Erdtree is bad, just because I didn't want a DLC winning, you know, the Game of the Year award. That's literally the only note I had about that. What's this? Wait. Oh, I've got all the Dark Crystals. I can go open up the boss fight now. Fucking class. Well, I'll try and get this. What you got? This gem first. I forget what I call it. It's light gem, isn't it? Yeah. Come on, Spyro. It's really inconsistent what Spyro can and can't jump on, or can't like can't. He pulls himself up sometimes, but sometimes, you know, doesn't really. Well then. But I think this year was good for games. What's coming out next year? What's already been announced? Like, I know obviously some games, like for example Astrobot, got announced and then released like a couple of months later. Like, there wasn't a crazy amount of time between that getting announced and released, you know? While some games get announced fucking 5 years before they're, you know, released or whatever, or fucking 10 years sometimes. Like, has it not been like, I'm trying to work this out. Was it pre-COVID that Elder Scrolls 6 got shown off? When they just, it was Somerset, I want to say? Or was that's the fucking place where the Wicker Man set? That's something very different. Mind Beyond, don't rub it in, Jason. That's the worst thing I could have done was play Beyond Good and Evil, because I went and realised, like, this is a fucking great game, this is really good, and it's never coming out, ever. Didn't it got like a trailer where it's like, oh, Jade might be evil, and that was the last we ever heard of it. Like, that's one I can look at and go, I can see why, because the first one it's a big cult hit. It wasn't super successful, but we're getting like re-releases of it, which are doing pretty well. But the one, like, the big one for me, it's always got fucking shite. It's Half-Life 3. I do not know why because Half-Life would print money. It would, like, every company with a Steam account would buy it. I'm not even a massive Half-Life fan, but and they end on a cliffhanger and they just go, nah, we're not making it. I guess they don't need to because Valve are print money with Steam, but it just astounds me that, because there doesn't seem to be a reason. Like, it's going to be shocking if the closest thing we ever get to Half-Life 3 is Hunt Down the Freeman. Imagine that. But then what I think I need to do is jump on here and then wait for the... Where am I? And then wait for that one to come and then jump on top of that. I'm still astounded that actually got released. Like, I'm big on like public domain. I think, like, you know, you should be able to do whatever you want. Like, you should be able to release a game with whatever, you know. But that makes me, is that, like, Hunt Down the Freeman and the fucking shite horror movies that they release now, you know, about the Grinch or fucking Winnie the Pooh. They make me go, up with the big corporations, up copyright. That's the, you know, we need our copyright more than ever. Like that meme of that nerd with the swords going, stay away from the big corporations. And did it? Oh, of course. Why did Valve give it out then? Fucking, oh yeah, we'll do that, but we won't make fucking Half-Life 3. But we'll release fucking this. Where'd they get the money from? Valve has a really weird structure where folk would be able to work on whatever they wanted to. Apparently no one was really interested in continuing Half-Life until they got excited about VR tech.
Ah, there you are, my favorite.
Like, from what I've heard, Half-Life Alyx is really good. But I'm just, it astounds me. I'm just in shock going like, how is this like... It seems like the easiest fucking thing. Oh, I've just thought... Because I've got all the... I think I got on a fucking Humble Bundle or a collection years ago. I've got like all the Half-Life games, bar Alyx. And I've actually only ever played Half-Life Decay. But Should I eventually play fucking Hunt Down the Freeman? The Freeman? Absolute mess of a project that's got completely panned, and somehow the director still managed to get hired at Blizzard. Same guy was like, oh, we should lock all the heroes in, you know, Overwatch 2. I don't know if that's the same guy. I'm assuming. I'm the guy, probably the same guy that ruined fucking Overwatch. It's alright, boys. I've got Marvel Rivals now. It's Overwatch, but better. Until I get sick of it and go back to Overwatch eventually. Again, I've heard they're amazing. I will get... My goal is to... I do this with a lot of games. I buy them, and I go, I'll stream that. Because I want, like... I find it really hard to sit down to a game now, unless I'm streaming it. Because then I'm like, right, I need to finish it. If that makes sense. Oh, we got a boss fight.
I cannot believe this. How did you make it this far? No matter.
Oh, are we final boss?
I'm with you now. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but alas, you have forced my hand.
Am I supposed to be scared of you? I've spoken to the elders, and from what I can make out, you're just a traitorous coward.
Yes, man. Fuck him.
Well then, prepare, young dragon, to be taught a lesson or two.
Yes, man. Teach me, daddy. I mean, nothing. Hashtag bad dragon. Right, avoid his wee beams. But I'm waiting for him to get tired so I can hit him. I've got a feeling I need to do something here. Oh! Or not. Right. I'm very confused. So do I headbutt the... Apparently there was something going on around Hunt Down the Freeman. Oh, Jesus. Lads, why don't we just make a sequel? What's a franchise that is absolutely dead in the water? Well, no, I'll get his all for voice acting on it. What about the Let's Make Hell Bleed 2? I mean, that is dead in the water. What about the Unholy War? Which is a game that I played in a PS1 demo disc ages, like years ago, and thought it was the coolest shit. And then haven't thought about in that time, you know, since then. It was like a board game, fighting game type thing. Strategy, fighting game. It was actually quite unique. There was a game that was similar called Wrath Unleashed that I thought was a kind of cool gimmick. Where basically it's like two players. It's in a sort of strategy type thing, and it's like chess. You want to take the board, but as soon as you end up in fights, like when the two pieces meet, and it then changes to like a Power Stone type game. And I was like, this is a really cool game. You know what? Fuck it. I can't want to play Wrath Unleashed. I had it on PS2, but I never finished it. That's Fire Emblem, Mikey. No, but I mean, like, Fire Emblem, it's still strategy, but it wouldn't go into like a fighting game format. Like, it just goes into like, you know, basic RPG sort of moveset, you know? Well, not moveset, but...
Oh yes, Spyro, you fight well. You remind me of me when I was your age.
So is Spyro just a Wayne?
I fight better than you when I'm your age.
Is Spyro never grown up? New Lord of the Rings movie is very Fire Emblem coded, by the way. I'm actually more interested in it. I'll wait for it to come out in digital, but it looks like it just looks really cool. Because I just want more. I know Lord of the Rings isn't exactly dark fantasy, but it reminds me of, like, you know, like your old fucking shit, like old fantasy animated movies that you'd get, you know, like Fire and Ice, you know, ones that are things you just don't kind of get nowadays. Because there's this, boys, I watched this movie called Rock and Rule, which is definitely something you don't get nowadays. It's basically this kind of cyberpunk furry movie where they use magic, they use music to fight against Satan. It is absolutely fucking wild. I saw it cinema before I got go for Megan's birthday. It was fun. I've got a feeling it's going to bomb, which is a bit shite because it does look really interesting. Oh, Tenacious D, but they're furries and it came out in the 80s. Oh no, it's not Rock and Roll Nightmares. It's Rock and Rule. It's called. And the animation's fucking amazing for a time. Like, basically went massively over budget because they just went, oh, you know what, we want to do a lot more with the animation. So it was like a movie that was completely not made to make money. Ah, shit. Like, I've been in a weird run recently of watching. It's gonna sound really dodgy when I say it. Like, adult animated movies. I watched this one called Felidae, which is like a murder mystery movie starring cats, which is fine. It's okay. Then I watched. Oh fuck! Rock and Roll was one of them that I watched, and Rock and Roll was something mental. Have you seen the Balrog and Bashki's version, by the way? Funniest fucking thing. Oh god, that is the right thing. That is the same sound effect, isn't it? Ah, shit. I actually watched another Bashki movie. I watched Cool World recently, which is pretty good. And speaking of my favourite, speaking of animated movies, one of my favourite animators ever is Don Bluth, because my favourite movie ever is actually the secret. Well, it goes between The Secret of Nim and Spirited Away as my favourite movie, or Apocalypse Now if I'm feeling especially melancholic. I need to get into Eurocom more. Speaking of adult animation, same director who done Bird Boy, which is one of the darkest films I've ever seen. It's like, I really like it because it's like this, like 100% this will not make money, but it's like some of the most intricate. Because I think animation is a fucking astounding genre you could do so much with. But it enraged me. Like, I got angry watching Into the Spider-Verse because I'm like, holy shit, this is what we could be seeing. But no, every fucking animated movie now is that lifeless 3D DreamWorks / fucking Illumination style, you know? But the Despicable Me type animation, which is dog shit, and I was like, we could be doing so much more. Like, literally, you're not held back by like, can you build this, can you do this? It's just your. Oh yeah, I've heard really good things. I've not watched Mitchell's vs. Machines yet, but I've heard very good things about it. Shit, I walked right into the spikes. That's embarrassing. But for some reason I always remember, I actually went up to one of my cousins' houses and they had a bunch of, well I say cousins, it was like one of my aunties. I was in my cousin's room and they were out and they basically just said, right, you can do whatever you want, Mikey, have a wee look. And I looked in the video collection and I put on Fritz the Cat because I thought it was like cartoon, that's for kids, right? What was that one I watched? Was it Skinwalkers? Something like that. It was like an Irish one, or Celtic mythology, made by the same people who done Song of the Sea. And oh my god, what an amazing movie. Secret of Kellis, is that the one that is, yeah, Skinwalkers, what the fuck. Wolfwalkers, that's it. I think it's Wolfwalkers. How you doing, Dan? How's your day going? We're fighting against the big bad dragon right now. Hello, by the way, Merry Christmas Eve. Yes, man. Up the Christmas Eve. Oh Jesus! Ah, you bastard, you. I prepped my lamp for tomorrow, which took ages, but flat smells lovely. How long are you cooking it for? Or are you just getting it ready for cooking? I need to stop hitting myself with explosions. Yeah, bastard, you. Having a nice wee steak for my dinner tomorrow. Oh yeah, because your partner's working, isn't she? Just doing the marinade, it was pure involved. Yeah, I think we're getting a Chinese night because usually what we do is me and Megan on Christmas Eve, we make a big Christmas dinner. Christmas Eve we spend it with her family and we get a Chinese, and then Christmas Day we spend with my family and Megan's mom. And my mom makes a big full fucking Christmas dinner, you know. Right, here we go, just keep avoiding these. Ah, you bastard, you! Right, we're good. Ah, you bastard. I think I'd get better at avoiding them. I just don't. Gremlins is such a good Christmas Eve film. Gremlins is one of the few Christmas movies I don't dislike. I'm very... I don't know, I just don't like Christmas. I like the sort of, I like the food, I like the presents, but see when it comes to like holiday cheer and shit like that, hate it. And I think we have, I've said this before, and oh no, I'm gonna die on this one, boysies. I think we let a lot of media slide with how shite it is. That includes music, movies, whatever. Because, oh, it's Christmas, you can't hate it. Yes, I fucking can. Like, boys, are you ready for a hot take? I do not like Home Alone. I really do not like Home Alone as a movie. Also, it doesn't help that I've seen it 1,000 times and I keep getting fucking hit by this cunt. Most Christmas movies are excessively Hallmark and I can't stand them. Or like, actually, boys, there's one on Netflix, right? I want you to do me a favour. I want you to watch a bit of this. Not the full thing. I want you to go watch a movie on Netflix called Hot Frosty. It is a complete Hallmark Christmas shit. But my fucking god. Oh god, oh Jesus. Because all the things I think of as Christmas movies, Jason. So, basically, okay, I'll give you a wee run through. Basically, it's this woman who runs a diner, but she's not felt Christmassy since her husband died of cancer, right? And everyone's like, but it's Christmas, you can't be sad even though your husband's fucking dead. So they're all telling her to be happy, and they give her a scarf because like, oh, this will teach you the meaning of Christmas, and she puts the scarf on a exceedingly buff snowman outside, and that snowman comes to life, but he's like a child. And there's a line where he's cut a bit naked, and you get, and he goes to a doctor because she thinks he's just a crazy person, and the doctor just goes, well, he says he's a snowman, it could be right, and she says, wouldn't the world be more fun if everyone believed in stuff like that? And I was like, you're a fucking doctor. Just, are those like, oh yeah, sure he has delusions of being a fucking, oh god, oh Jesus, of being a snowman, but wouldn't the world be more fun if we just believed in it? And well, so yeah, and then while he's learning about the world and learning about stuff, he then goes into her house and sees, for some reason, that her husband's old doctor's notes, or like doctor's letters, and he goes up to her and goes, what's cancer? In the most child voice I've ever heard a grown man make. It is mental. And everyone in the town is just absolutely fine with a naked guy cutting the book saying he's a snowman. Nobody questions it, nobody... Anyways, the Muppets Christmas Carol, okay, that's not bad, take it back. Just because I kind of hate anything with the Muppets in them, I physically can't. This sounds a little unhinged, but oh, I was like, because Megan had it on the background, she was laughing away at it, I was on the Steam Deck, and I literally, as soon as I heard the, what's cancer, I just sort of broke and was like, no, I can't. And then she learns about Christmas joy and falls in love with him. Oh, I forget, he dies. He melts and dies, and then he comes back to life with the power of love, and they kiss it. Sorry, boys, I told you to watch it, and I've just told you what happens at the end. Sorry, Jason, I ruined it. I was going to say he melts. Well, no, they say he mentions that everyone's a little. He's like, oh, I'm a bit hot, And then he just dies. And they're like, oh no, I guess he melted. But he's just lying there. Like, he just dies. It's so much, yeah. And they're like, oh, I guess he couldn't send it. I guess he melted. And I was like, they should have just went full Cronenberg and just had him fucking legitimately melt. Damn, he died of snow cancer. He did learn the hard way. What's snow cancer? I'm gonna get the fucking sound effect of what's cancer? Because what a fucking wild time that movie was. I still don't know how to properly dodge this. I've been losing my mind talking about shite Christmas movies. Fuck. Also, I remember, like, maybe I hate Christmas because I remember I done, it was one year I worked in MANLON, and MANLON had 6, like, as a CD that had 6 songs on it, Christmas, and the CD lasted, I want to say, like 10 minutes, maybe. It wasn't a long CD, it was like 10-12 minutes. And oh Jesus. And if you worked a 7-hour shift, you heard this, yeah, you heard this 100+ times. And we used to sit in the stockroom, and we'd have like the radio on, and we'd all take turns putting like our Spotify onto it. But the manager says that we can't do that anymore, and we had to listen to the music in the store because it was putting us off.
Don't think you're any match against my infinite power.
Oh Jesus! Right, what's the part now? Everyone's a bit spicy, a bit warm, I think. Right, he's doing it. He's keying out his fingers right now. That's not his finger. That's his fucking staff. Oh no! He froze me. I was frozen today. Oh, the ground's hot. That's what that wee dance meant. Right, what's the part here? What did I do? Right, so I don't stand on the... Right, so I don't fall off the... Ah, shit, I thought I could jump over it. Seemingly no. Ah! What is this bullet hell segment? What is this? Fucking Nier Automata style fucking boss. Oh my god, you have to do so much to actually even get hitting on this guy. I died. Oh no. Is this boss still going? The boss in this game going for so long. This is phase 3 crash. Oh, and I've died. Right, I'm gonna look up on my favorite website of all time, darkspyro.net, just to see what I need to look out for. Darkspyro.net, which, boys, I'm sorry to announce, had its last update November 2023, talking about what's her name, Alora getting put into Crash Team Rumble. Rest in peace, Crash Team Rumble. You were too good for this world. Right, Icy Wilderness. That's where we are. Right, what's the boss? What's the boss? I'm having a wee gander. Boss Red. You'll get even mad because the start melting. We've done that. You can walk around them. You'll set off some electric. As soon as you disappear, you can jump between two at the same time. Blah blah. When do you? Oh, I use the fire to counter the ice attack. Ah, I see. See, I got you. Every boss in this game has felt weirdly long. It has. So, how fucking dare you, Proto? How dare you? Give me my present back. I want you to send me the money that I spent on that present. Oh Jesus. How's Christmas Eve Spyro going? It's going great. We're against the boss and we've been in this boss for 15 minutes now. I want to say. What is this? Right, okay, it just looks scary. It's actually pretty easy to dodge. How you doing, Cassia? How's your day going? Oh no, I've been frozen. Right. Oh, that's how I can block them. Just doing that. Oh, and he does this again. I would have thought it'd be the exact same mechanic. Right, and he's melting it further. I'll wait for him to get locked in to do his attack. Right, here we go, here we go. Ah! Right, just keep running, keep running, keep running. No launcher brekkie. Oh, so you haven't... But that's good here. Oh, you bastard, you. Oh, fuck this. We're on a good run. We had all of our health. Oh, so what hot take? I never have breakfast. Ever. Right, just let you breathe this. Mikey, you roll out of bed, Avalon. I do. Well, when my day's off, when I'm working, I roll out of bed at 20 to 9. Oh no! Yes!
You're stronger than
I just have a bigger lunch.
can't believe I underestimated.
And Jason, I got up at 11 today, I'll have you know.
Oh, looks like your power wasn't so infinite after all.
I hate this staring at the screen that Spyro does. I hate it.
Spyro, thank you for releasing me. I will now enchant you with the power of ice breath.
The Spyro always thought... No, it was Tom Kenny that voiced them in the original trilogy. Well, the original 4. And now it's the guy that voices Captain Hero and Drawn Together.
Jets are cooled down hot geysers.
Cool, right, we're on the final stage, boys. These are the final set of levels. And then, boys, after this, it is, who voiced them? My brain nearly said Orlando Bloom, but it's fucking Elijah Wood. Oh no! Spyro got cussed, fell on his head, and then died. Because after this, we've got quite a reinvention coming up for Spyro, but we're going to take a little break from Crash and Spyro after this and the next game. But we'll got a while before we have to worry about that. Right, why'd I spin up here? Right, so maybe I jump there and then glide. Look at that, master of platforming. That's what I was gonna say. And then I fucked it and immediately died. The lack of any sort of music is also weird. Right, here we go, boys. Here we go. Right, and then we're gonna glide over here. Right, we're good. Oh yeah, boys, I should also say, Proto actually gifted me a game on Steam. He gifted me, what was it called? It wasn't Coercion, it's something like that. It's a C word. What's it called when you say two things that... I'm very glad I missed this entirely, but thanks to in the Shadows, I don't know about the contradiction, that's it. What's the worst possible song? Is it a Shapiro one? Is it the Machine Gun Kelly? Oh Jesus! I heard this one. I heard this one. Oh, it was, what's his name? Is it Tom McDonald? Is like a fucking MAGA rapper. So he sings, what was it? Let It Snow. But instead of that, he says "Screw the woke," and it is the saddest thing I have ever heard. And it was getting promoted as like, this is the most offensive Christmas song ever, and it's fucking shite. Yeah. By the way, if you fucking, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's the least offensive thing I've ever heard. It's embarrassing. How do I open this? Yeah, it doesn't, like, just something just feels off with it. Like, doesn't seem real. It seems like something that people would joke about. Like, it'd be a parody of a MAGA rapper, if you know what I mean. But no, he's 100% like legit. Right, Volcanic Isle. Here we go, boys. I mean, you can say the same for any alt-right grifter. Ah, that's a good point. Looking at you, who's your man? He was at Blizzard. Is it Gums? And it's the saddest fucker I've ever seen. Fucking Gamers Glinner. Not even giving him the fucking correct name. No even saying that.
Spyro, I've got an idea where Red might...
No, Jason, don't give him the correct name. He doesn't deserve it.
...underground lair somewhere on this realm. I'm going there in a while with my new gadget. Yes, I, being a mole, will dig my way down to Red's lair. Meanwhile, see if you can find a way into the volcano.
Oh, he's an embarrassment. Every time I see him on Twitter, I'm like, oh fuck. It's Canadian rapper who's big into MAGA and makes songs trying to offend the wokes, but they're the most like how does it, like, unoffensive songs that, like, I don't know, it's just sad, you know. Mud. What? A puddle of mud. Right, did that singer not have a fucking standoff with the FBI? Am I making that up? His squeaky voice comes from Sleeping with Sirens. On that cover, just completely over singing, which was meant to be an extremely low key song. What? Who's Sleeping with Sirens? I assume they're a band. I've heard of them. I realize I've said I've heard of them and then immediately asked before, who are they? I don't keep up with modern music, it's not Creed. They're a band that's fine, Mikey, go back to sleep. I was sitting like, oh, so I put on, I was on YouTube and I was just scrolling through, like, you know, playlist music, and I was listening to Dungeon Synth, and I was like, this is actually fucking pretty cool. And I was listening to one, I was like, I'm gonna look up who this is. And I was like, Burzum, I know that name somewhere. It's fucking Varg Vikernes. I was like, nope, get that off my fucking... I know, I wasn't, I didn't know, and I was oh, for fuck. West Camp from Puddle must have been arrested like 16 times, and the last one involved SWAT deploying tear gas inside his car. Jesus Christ. But I feel like I should say this. Is it Varg Vikernes from Mayhem? And Burzum is a massive piece of shit. Oh yeah, I just assume, like, if I listen to anyone, I'm like, oh, this guy's probably a piece of shit, but then you get, like, massive pieces of shit like Varg. And also, is a racist, is a murderer, but on top of that, Mayhem's just a shit band. But I don't think it was him because obviously it was, you know, instrumental. But obviously, and then I read up and I was like, oh, that's what he done in prison. His worst crime. I mean, if you're going to be a murderer and be shite, at least make some good music. Like the Misfit, like, no, okay, I'm not comparing being a murderer to being a fucking, you know, political piece of shit. But at least the Misfits made good music, you know? Like I said, murderers, okay, as long as you music. Well, you know what I mean. Sorry, murderers made me think of Radke. Oh, biggest piece of shit. So fucking so fucking funny when his tour got cancelled. Oh, amazing. 10 on 10. Speaking of sad fucks. Right, where am I going? So I've been too busy talking about music and accidentally listened to Wrongians. Oh, we made it. Right, what's in here? Don't gaze the dark crystal. Why are you? And when Saraya said that Ronnie's not a transphobe, he just doesn't like non-big. Yeah. The thing is, like, I remember Saraya coming out and saying things like, try to be sort of all-inclusive, and I was like, that's fine. And then, literally about the same time, Ronnie's on Twitter being the worst cunt imaginable. Must be mad if you're someone who only really watches Mikey's VODs on YouTube expecting some commentary about Spyro. We're sitting talking about, like, Wrongians and music and all that. I think because usually I've got like notes about the game sitting beside me on my wee notepad. That notepad's shut now. That's why I think, because I don't have anything to drag me back to. Boys, did you know this Super Mario Bros. 2 is actually a game called Doki Doki Panic? You know, I don't have the facts pulling me in, so it is just full nonsense that's on, you know. But the game's fine. The game's good, you know. It's just there's not a lot, you know.
Feel free to browse my fine.
So they're trying to defend him. I accidentally confirm he's definitely transphobe. Transphobe is what I expect from her. Made some Heroes Tale trivia. It was made by Eurocom, the same people who made Crash Bash. Which, boys, I will say, this game is 1,000 times better than Crash Bash. Shidoki my Doki until I... Wait, are you making up? I thought you were like referencing some like cringe gamer rap from early 2000s. You know, like Stuttering Craig suddenly had a fucking rap career, but now he's a right-wing grifter alongside fucking, what's his name, Gums. I don't have Heroes Tale trivia, but I do have this. You know Terrifier, right? Yeah, it was David Howard Thornton, wasn't it? Yeah. Was he in this? Because David Howard Thornton's very, like, I think I did not like Terrifier. Embers originally intended to speak in Enter Dragonfly, but our planned appearance was cut result of the game being Christmas rushed. Every bit of the game was rushed. You know the final boss fight was made in a week. It was in Raid Tail Retribution. Yes, man. I think I knew that. I think I mentioned that a wee while ago, I think, but still fucking mental. It must be when he was sort of strong, but he is phenomenal. Like, I don't really like Terrifier movies, but his performance is very good in them. And from what I've seen, like, he done, it's really fun. I can't remember what the name of the interview was. Well, I can't remember the name of the interview, but it's literally they do an interview as they're sitting building Lego, and David Howard Thornton is so really sweet, you know. Apparently, eventually, he completely stays in character too. That sounds nice. I've heard good stories about him. Like, I'm part of a... Because I went to a horror convention one time, I joined like their Facebook group, and all of the things are saying like, oh, I went to America and I met David Howard Thornton, and like, supposedly he was going out giving seats to people like in the queue because his queue was that long, but he wanted to give everyone time to, you know, meet him. So it wasn't a case of just handshake and you're done, you know, it was he wanted to spend proper time with them. So he was going out and giving people seats who were, you know, maybe there a while. And I was like, no. He played the Joker in some fan films as well, and honestly, like, see, after seeing his performance in like Terrifier, like, because all that's very physical, but he can actually act as well, but he does the physical side really good because obviously he done art like a mime. He would be a fucking great choice for a Joker. Obviously they're running with Barry Keoghan in the what you call it movies, and Matt Reeves Batman, but he'd be a great shout. And I really like that Terrifier 3 made so much money. Like, I cannot like the movies, but I really like what they stand for, being a completely independent movie, you know? If that makes sense. I think I remember hearing he was understudy for... It was, yeah. It was on the... Because he's actually got a video where he was understudy for your man Phil Lazytown when they were doing the Grinch. I think like, as a concept, absolutely behind it. I'm not a big fan of the movies, you know. But David Howard Thornton, fucking class. Get him in every... He's now gonna be like, see if I fan cast anything, absolutely any movie, David Howard Thornton's gonna be in there. He'd be like, see, you know how directors have, you know, people they go to? He'd definitely be like one of my boys that I don't, you know, how fucking Guillermo del Toro has always got Doug Jones a job. Fair enough, Doug Jones is phenomenal, but you know what, you get the idea. So I think I said this to Kieran. I was like, right, because me and Kieran both met when we were young. When we were younger, we both wanted to be directors. That was the thing. That's why we got into working in, you know, into film and TV. And I asked him, right, so if you actually went on and became a director, what would be like your dream adaptation? What would be the thing that you'd want to work on? He said Blood Meridian. And I was like, but who would be like your boys? You know how like Tarantino's got his boys, and you know the guys that you always sort of come back to. What is this thing? This fucking Psycho 6 ass fucking enemy. Can I do a spittle on them? I can do a spittle on them. Wait, is this invincibility or... It is not invincibility. I learned that the hard way. Right, do a spittle on him. The most boys focused I can think of is Mike Flanagan. Man uses the same cast concept and they're always good. Aye. You know, like, every director's got people they come back to, like, what's his name? Robert Eggers always comes back to using Willem Dafoe in some regard, mainly because Willem Dafoe is, you know, the fucking best. But Megan really likes Mike Flanagan's work, especially like I think she said Midnight Mass might be one of her favourite TV shows ever. I didn't watch it, but I heard very good things about Midnight Mass. Where are you? Speaking of things from different games.
What are you laughing about?
Those rock monsters burned down my house. I'm actually quite sad. It's just that I'm a laughing hyena.
What a painful existence they must have.
Please get rid of those rock monsters.
We have to kill the rock monsters. There's one over there. Actually, how many? So we've got 3 shadow gems in here. Flagging likes his monologues and Midnight Mass is absolutely stuffed with them.
Hey, Spyro, over here.
Again, I've heard he's like one of the best. Like, Midnight Mass especially is meant to be absolutely phenomenal. Imagine I need to... Oh, if I hold in if I hold it in, it's not like a constant stream of hitting spears. Actually, let me. Oh fuck! I forgot about the radius when he does the slam bit. Can I just do this? That doesn't affect him. Just a case of running back, waiting for him to hit, and then doing that. No, wrong bit. Well, I knocked him back as well. Ah! Okay, take 3. I think I said to Kieran, I think the thing I'd probably want to work on the most or adapt the most would be a Secret Monkey Island movie, but I would have Studio Laika do it because I think that could really work. Get me Jack Quaid voicing Guybrush, get Studio Laika on the go, and making Monkey Island. That's the dream. Stop throwing for content. Ah yes, I'll get right back on to being the best gamer in the world. Right, here we go. We're good. We're good. Everything is fine. Everything. Ah! Right. Beta's hit out. Beta's hit out. Yes, man, look at this. Look at the plays. Look at that. The best at video games. Right, I'm going to just go for the dark gem here. Destroy that while I'm up here. So chuffed with him for beating an enemy in the children's game. I'll have you know this is the I Will Be the Guy of Spyro games. Everyone knows it. Definitely wasn't. So I was reading up about this game. I said one of the criticisms of the game when it came out was it was too easy, and clearly aimed towards younger viewers. On the train, yes, man. I have train snacks. Is it how long's your train journey? Because I love nothing more than a long train ride. It's just the area from 2, but it took out the cute alt girl fawns. I was trying to think there are alt girl fawns. I was trying to think, and oh Jesus, right, just dodge this boy. Just to Edinburgh. Ah, so you got like a 40-minute train ride. That's good. And is anyone sitting beside you? Because it's the best. See, when you've got a train, no cunt sitting beside you, you've got a nice wee bit before you need to get off. Oh, the best. Who are these fire cowboys? Put in my bag, they're class. Cashy is living the dream right now. What? Wait for him to hit first. Beat up, crochet out. I don't know if I've got like just this presence, but people always think that they can sit next to me and they can talk to me. When in reality, don't fucking talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't even fucking acknowledge that I'm there. But no, all these oldies just go like, or old people, or even just weirdos and freaks, suddenly think I'm the guy to talk about, or guy to talk to, you know?
Oh, thank you! Thank you! Take this dragon egg! I can't keep it! Those monsters destroyed the house! I kept my stuff in!
Okay, cool, we got a dragon egg. Up there, my sister and I think we must have those faces. I'm like, no, just leave me alone. I'm the same, I just don't want anyone to be near me. Like, see, I've got my headphones on, I'm sitting on the bus. I don't know why people think that's code word for trying to start a conversation with me. So I did have a woman, I was at a gym with Megan, and I was helping Megan with a workout and then doing workout myself. And this woman came up to me as I was getting changed. Not changed, like I was putting my jacket on. I make it sound like I was in a scud. And when Megan was sitting right beside me, and she goes, "I wish all men were as kind as gentle as you." and just leaves. And me and Megan start looking at each other going, what the fuck? Megan's sitting there fucking howling. I will get her in the chat to back me up. She's American, if that makes any more sense. She obviously didn't see was it wrestler trainer Mikey coming out and just screaming at her. I don't know if she meant, oh, you know, for, you know, helping Megan or just in general. It's probably, yeah. I remember I was at a party. Actually, no, I was at Kieran's Ma's 40th. This is about 10 years ago. And I remember one of Kieran's, was it one of his uncles or one of his cousins? I can't remember. Pissed, absolutely pissed. The same one that tried to go on a night out with Jason afterwards. Kept saying to me, oh, you're such a good guy for that. I was like, what? What do you mean? Oh, aye, people are really weird with... The worst one, though, I remember Megan was having a pure shite day. So Megan's in a fucking awful mood. And I was like, you know what, we'll go out for food. We'll go out... You know, we'll go out for something to eat. We'll go out into town. You know, I'll treat you just to cheer us up. And as soon as we left the house, this old guy walks by us and goes, oh, and says to me, doesn't say to Megan, well, what's wrong with your sister? And I say, mate, that's not my sister, that's my partner. There's nothing wrong with her. And then he looks at Megan and says, can I pray for you? And Megan just goes, I see. Like, Megan's the, like, that's like, I'm pretty quiet. Megan's the one you don't want to piss off. Megan's got a temper, but for me it was just like fire in the eyes, and she went, you can fuck off. I wish someone would pray for me, and they just sort of looked at me afterwards, and I was like, well, you fucking, you know. Imagine saying that to someone, to go up, can I pray for you? I wish somebody would pray for me. Aye, exactly. Why is Dan not getting the attention? Everyone pray for Dan. But no, I just like to with the first one. I'm just gonna imagine that she was just saying that because I am a kind and beautiful soul, and it's finally round about the time that somebody recognised that. I refuse to believe it's anything else. I realise I need to go back here because it was that fucking path that the lava thing made. All that progress for nothing. Right, so let's imagine this is a challenge. I need to shoot the. Is it a cowboy or is it a fucking? Oh, it's like elf ears. I see. Oh, there's a racially awkward wizard there, I think. Wait, you need Cherub Rock by the Smashing Pumpkins. Yes, man, get Billy Corgan the money for that DLC. You'll listen to the Smashing Pumpkins, you'll be happy about it. I've only listened to one Smashing Pumpkins song. It's the most popular song, and it's actually a good song. Right, I killed all the wee guys. What's in here? And what's the secret level? What is it? Fuck off, Sergeant Bird. Get the fuck. I'll come back into your level if I really need to. Thankfully, we are not doing a 100% run because we've never done that. But boys, would you describe me as a kind and beautiful soul? I think you would. I like to imagine yous all would. And if yous don't, then fuck yous. Get up yous. Right, anyway. Let me down. Where am I going? I'm going this way, aren't I? Right, here we go. Here we go, boys. Shit, I'm caught on something. Kind and beautiful soul to the dogs, not digital ones. Honestly, I'm a piece of shit to humans, but I love dogs. Beautiful soul was the last thing a dog did before he gets his head caved in. Jesus. I would like to go on record to say I have never murdered a dog. It just happens that fucking every video game has dogs as enemies. I think the worst ever example of that was the one in Clock Tower, where it was like, how did I get past this? But oh, you have to throw fucking detergent in this dog's eyes. I've threw it out the window multiple times because, well, the door didn't work.
Hey, Spyro, over here.
The Wallace and Grant was pretty funny too, where I had the starter pistol and then the dog died of a heart attack. Oh, and then when I accidentally kicked Huey in the face in Haunting Ground. Oh, you should all play Haunting Ground. Haunting Ground's fucking class. And that's another one on the big list of games that I wish would get a sequel or a spiritual successor, which is not happening. That's one that I can look at, like, you know, all my other ones that I go, oh, a sequel's happening. Like, I think a Sly sequel could happen. Parasite Eve, even possibly, you know? You never know. But, nah. Haunting Ground's never getting a sequel. But a man can dream. Fucking Crash getting all his games getting fucking sequels. Like, oh, you want a new Onimusha? What a fucking new Okami. Right, here we go, here we go. Right, do I need to do this again? And kill the wee guys. So I need to kill 9 of the imps and then I can kill the wizard, I guess. Right, grab the light gem. Here, Mikey, is Fear and Hunger worth it? It very rarely goes on sale. I love the game. I play it with a mod where I do extra damage because, fuck me, the game is brutal. It's a game that I think is more interesting talking about it than it's playing it. It's an RPG Maker game. It's...
Go ahead, Spyro, if you've got money to spend.
It's dodgy. A lot of dodgy stuff in it, but I really enjoy the game. I really it's very interesting. Like the writing's very good, the enemy design, and the like kind of Dark Souls in the same way that it's not, how do I say it? It's more like a puzzle that everyone worked together to solve. That's what I'd say is interesting about Fear and Hunger. So it's like, have you ever seen that meme? And it's I like how shit it is. It's kind of like that. Because it's built on an old engine and it's got some issues, but I really like Fear and Hunger. For £4, I'd recommend it. I watched the Eye Patch Wolf video about it. I think I got... Yeah, it's... I think it's got really interesting lore. The Eye Patch Wolf video is fucking phenomenal. But if it's something that you like... Ross, I can kind of maybe see you liking it. It's very grimdark, like super grimdark. I think Termina, the sequel, is probably better in that regards. Ross, she's like an edgy freak. see if you can't like edgelord this shit. Right, left or right, boys. Hot take. I don't like John's videos as much these days. I preferred his analysis of animation. I know I Patch Wolf has got one of those voices. Like I think he's also really charismatic as well. And Megan fancies the fuck out of him because he happens to be very handsome as well. But he could get me interested in whatever he's talking about. I watched his video about the Jake Paul fight. I do not give a fuck about boxing, and I give less of a fuck about Jake Paul. Last time I watched that video, I was like, oh, here we go, boys. It's a class video, you know? Well, he is Irish, so that does, you know, that's how that came about. But I really like his Fear and Hunger, because obviously he interests me that. His streams are very, very good. He streamed a lot of Fear and Hunger. And one thing that's very, very good in his Fear and Hunger streams is he actually, so he got a modded version of Fear and Hunger, but he didn't mention it throughout the whole stream. And basically, the final boss, one of the final bosses of Fear and Hunger is a multi-staged boss fight. He done it on stream, and the first form, fine. Second form, fine. Third form, fine. Fourth form was a giant, demonic, I'm sorry, John Garfield. And he played it off as if like, he's like, why does the boss look like that? And finished the game in complete like shock silence. And it was such a good bit. It was because the chat was going fucking mental. I was in the chat going like, ah, you know. Right, where are we going now? Right, we've not been here yet. I forgot he was a Garfield man. I done a really good video about what the internet did to Garfield. And so he done a charity thing, and one of the stretch goals for it was if I, you know, make X amount of money for charity, I'll go to a Garfield screening in costume. And there was a video of him, it was at the start of one of his other videos, where he's walking through, I don't know where he stays, so I couldn't tell you what shopping centre is, in the Garfield costume. People like looking, I point at him and all that, and then he goes into a screening of the Garfield movie, and it is empty apart from him standing there in a Garfield costume. I remember buying art from him like a decade ago before he was eye patch wolf. So when I saw the video first time, I was like, oh wait, is that John from the cons? Yes, man. He's got a really good podcast with Wooly from Super Best Friends. Who, Super Best Friends are my favourite like let's players, content creators. All three. Ah, you bastard. Like, all of them, like, are collectively my favourite ever, and they're the ones that got me into so many games and shit. And they do a podcast where it's like, what, like, they'll both bring something to the table, and the other person needs to try it. Is that the Let's Fight a Boss podcast? What? What hit me? What fucking hit me? I've got it on, what's the new podcast thing I listen to? It's not Stitcher. The Stitcher shut down. Rest in peace. That was my podcast thing of choice. But I've got that loaded onto it, and I've not actually, I never listened to it. Because most of my podcast, like, I don't listen to as much music as I used to. I listen to more podcasts. And I think it's Cultaholic is probably my most listened to. Then we've got things like Sequelize is a great podcast. They fix bad sequels to good movies, and that's their whole thing is really good. Okay, when everyone was super into Best Friends and Giant Bomb, whatever Aaron's show was called again back in the 20s, I didn't really get. I was never like, I liked Game Grumps, but I was never super into them. Never watched Giant Bomb, but Super Best Friends were my favourite ones. I got Super Best Friends more than some other stuff, more than other pop stuff. I think it's because their games were different. They would stream most of the big ones, but it was because they talk about, like, I think they are, I don't want to say, I'm not saying they are the reasons, but they heavily talked about, like, Yakuza before it was such a big deal, you know? Game Grumps actually, I don't know if I'd say they sucked, but I think they were the first ones that I sort of, the cracks started to show, if you know what I mean, where I was like not as into them. But do I hear a hot take, boys? This one's a really hot take. I didn't listen to them or watch them when JonTron was about. Before we even knew JonTron was, you know, well, JonTron. I just didn't really rate it. It kind of annoyed me. While I preferred Danny's stuff afterwards, like, I thought he was much better than JonTron, in my opinion. Like, I liked some of JonTron, when I was younger, I liked some of JonTron's solo videos, but I never liked them as part of the Game Grumps. Because it felt like I feel it works really well when it's a, you know, it's the usual, you know, over the top one and the straight one, yeah? While that was two guys trying to do the over the top thing.
Go ahead, Spyro, if you've got money to spend.
Feel free
2 seconds, lads.
my fine wares, Spyro. And spend, spend, spend.
When I started, noticing Aaron was basically turned to DSP and Danny had no more storytelling. I couldn't deal with it anymore. Oh, why am I doing that? I'm buying these. I think it just kind of, they didn't like, that's when they always liked with their best friends. They were always sort of changing it up, so their style, and I think the whole thing with having like multiple people doing different sort of things, so it always stayed fresh. I knew someone who unironically liked DSP, his name was Dan. Kieran is actually in the DSP video, not like physically, like, because Spiffy Pops Kieran, I should say, added DSP on which got, was it DSP or was it Wings? I can't remember which one it is. It was DSP, yeah. So he had him, so literally during one, I think it was DSP, one of his things where it says like whatever Kieran's PlayStation or Xbox tag was, I can't remember. I don't know, because I don't know if he wants me to give it out. It pops up on screen for a second. Right, where am I going? Down this way. I watched him play all the Metal Gears. I'll be honest, boys. I don't think, like, I think a lot of his gameplay is, like, obviously it's shite, but in my on thing, you also could watch me stream, boysies. And that, sometimes we can get sub-DSP levels of gaming here. I'm not surprised he went down the Gunner pipeline. Right, sorry boys, I've heard this term. What is the Gunner pipeline? What is that? I've seen this term on Twitch. Not Twitch, on Twitter and stuff like that. What does it mean? Right, here we go boys, here we go. But I think with Super Best Friends, because obviously you can only do the Dan and Aaron, their dynamics the same, you know? But with Super Friends they change it up, so every series was like a different combination. Like different games, and it was just, it was a bit better, you know? But being on InfoWars, lad, Jesus Christ. Folk going off for nuts about wanking over video games, Mikey. Pardon the pun. Oh, so me then. Ah! Oh, what? No! Oh, it's okay, I somehow survived that. You know what, I think we'll be able to finish Spyro Hero's Tale next time. Just having a look at the map. Right, there's clearly bits that we've missed. So we can always come back and get. Where's this taking us? Oh, is it going to the first world or whatever? Wait, so I've got 3 out of 3 dark crystals there. Imagine this is the world we're heading to. Typically teach them how to drive to that massive environment. What? I'm very confused. Order a Ram Dale, by the way. Got a Merry Christmas message and a free egg. Yes, man. Yes, man. He's basically someone to talk to in MS. Oh, one of those friends. I had a guy who I tangentially know, like he was like a friend of a friend, but he added me on MSN. He talked like all the things. I think I was like one of the only friends who had like kind of shared interests, you know. When I say shared interests, like one of the only ones that were into like video games as well, or you know, into the same kind of video games. And I stopped talking to him because he got a bit upsetting, shall we say. Like you said, big into like his InfoWars, big into his fucking, oh god, oh Jesus. And he was into like extreme, like I like, you know, I like my horror movies, watch stuff like that. But he was into, you know, like I'm not saying everyone that listens to Cannibal Corpse is a serial killer, but you know, that kind of extreme media I listen to. The kind of guy that would sit, you'd walk in, or not that I met him, but I imagine if I did, you'd walk into his room and he's sitting watching videos on fucking like people dying or faces of death and sitting there smiling to himself, you know. I mean, we were bastards back then too. Right, I'm waiting to do some Christmas stuff. Have fun talking about InfoWars or whatever you're into. No, I'm not into InfoWars, boysies. I'm not an InfoWars man. I'm a Mikey. Right, Magnifal's top. Pretty sure half the... Oh yeah, everyone I knew in school. Thing is, I don't know if I'd call quite a lot of the people I remember in school pals. It was more they were only ones who were into, you know, nerdy shit, whatever. They'd all be sort of, you know, they'd all be what you call, they'd call me woke and they'd call me all sorts, you know. Like a soy boy cuck. It's gotta be weird when we all become Onion Wars fans. What you call it? Assuming the Onion purchase goes through. Or is it not? What do you mean when we all become InfoWars fans, boysies? I remember using Alex Jones a lot as a punchline. Like me and Kieran would put on like, a video and go, haha, isn't it so funny? And then I think, because I was actually going to do a wrestling character based off Alex Jones. I was going to do like a, like because basically what the pitch was is I was going to be joining this group who were, it was like meant to be like an institute of like, you know, it was meant to be like an asylum, and everyone was meant to be different sort of. And I was at first I was going to be sort of scrappy fighter, but that was taken. So I was like, oh, I'll be the Herald. And my goal was I was going to be Alex Jones. I was going to shoot promos like, you know, InfoWars. And I always had that in the back of my head because I shot a test bit. And I had that in the back of my head going, oh, that'd be really cool to do like a conspiracy theorist character. And then after lockdown, fuck me, that character is suddenly not fun to do anymore, you know? When every account was suddenly... Another time when Alex Jones would be a fantastic voice actor for video games, he'd probably try and sell NFTs to say, oh, that's the thing, he would, like, see if Alex Jones got into wrestling. Holy fuck. Imagine him as a heel manager. Imagine him standing next to your big monster heel, hyping him up. Why his, you know, monster's going to batter, you know, Cody Rhodes or whatever. I mean, still, oh, well, yeah, that pipeline's still there. But then again, saying that, I sound suspiciously similar to the guy I knew in high school who was like, oh, you know, you have to give Hitler some things. He's actually a very good military commander. And you're like, no, shut up. That guy wanted to play nothing but War Thunder and scares me. I've still got him on Facebook and he's very upsetting, you know. Right, so I've explored everything here, but I've not got a... Yeah. Are you pals with Kanye? I was about to just say his name there. Can't be doing that. But that's why whenever I see War Thunder, I just get it. Because he was like one, like, remember I said that I can, you on Discord, I said I can know a guy who's big into War Thunder and also is really into your fucking you know, World War II history, but suspiciously just one side of it, you know? One of my cousins, by the way, was like, Hitler was Jewish, but Jesus Christ. I think as soon as you hear the start of it, just shut it down. Go, no, there's no good that can come from this conversation. From either one of us, you know? Right. Where am I actually going? What I'll do is, because I realise we're coming up for about 2.5 hours. Didn't show up to her own brother's wedding and took a holiday instead, so she's in everyone's bad books now. Yes, man. On top of hating the Jews, you know. But funny enough, the Hitler remark wasn't that controversial to most of... yeah, I've definitely heard worse things at family get-togethers. Like... And, you know when you're in, like... How do I say... You know, like... How do I say this? Like, I'd call it out if it was like... You know, I say I was at dinner with like my mum and dad, and like I've got an auntie who can be quite bad, and she comes up a lot for like, you know, because now I'll call that out when, but see when it's like all the family are there at like a party, and it's like one to like, you know, like I'm like the one who's going, hey, I'm gonna, you know, maybe say you shouldn't say that, and there's like so many of them that are all big fucking, you know, GB News listeners and shit like that, and I was like, oh, right. Because one side of my family is massively racist. But I think everyone's got racist relatives, you know? Oh yeah, there's no point trying to, like... Trying to, you know... Preach into the fucking, you know... Nae cunts listening. Ah! Oh, wait, that's okay, I didn't die. Right, I've explored this whole area. Where is the Dark Crystal at? I'll go head through here.
Go ahead, Spyro, if you've got money to spend. I am here to relieve you of it.
I can't believe we've had quite an eclectic talk while playing Spyro Boysies about a lot of shit that has nothing to do with Spyro. But I do need to head soon to actually go get shit ready for Christmas.
Spyro, over here.
Right, so I've done this bit. Is there anything up here? It's a festive cheer. I've talked about everything apart from Christmas.
Over here.
Need to rap code. I actually really, like, I'll try and rap, but what happens is I rap things and then my mother-in-law looks at them and goes, no. And she unwraps them and then wraps them for me because my rapping is that terrible. So now I don't know if I actually can't rap or if I put it on as a gimmick so other people do it for me. It's like a chicken and egg situation, you know? Not enough ground. What's everyone's opinions on the CEO murder? Is it truly murder if not human? I think the terrorism charges are a lot of bullshit. Because, well, the cunt made it very clear in everything that he was not out to hurt anyone else. And, like, oh Jesus. But then suddenly, like, right, I don't know much about this our case. I've only got like the headlines on Twitter. Like this white guy, like, as far as I know, I might be very wrong about this, but I don't know what the deals are basically, but I think a white guy shot a black guy and killed him and got off with it. That's basically what, you know. I don't know the details, I don't know anything about it, but I know that it's controversial. And he's got to be scot-free, and now we're seeing a lot of... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, something like that. So white dude shot him and got hailed a hero. Exactly. Do I think we should be hailing murderers as heroes? Nope. But I do think we should have a certain level of going... Like, you know... Oh yeah, how do I say it? A certain level of going, like, subdue him, aye, you know, absolutely. I don't think anyone should have guns. Murder's hot take. Murder is not nice, you know. Murder's not good. But when it's, I'm not gonna say justified, but when you look at the Luigi case, like, I can see why this would have led to this. Well, the guy's an absolute scumbag, you know. Fuck him. But it's clear that the system's out to protect the rich, you know. And the guy even, like, his whole conspiracy theory, and if he did it, you know, because they do it with different people, but admit, like, CCTV shite. I have no sympathy for the CEO that got murdered. But you look at the way the media and the, like, I seen Kyle Rittenhouse fucking come up on Twitter talking about the difference between him and the difference between, you know, Luigi, and I was like, don't you, no, you can fuck off, wee white supremacist cunt. Anyways, I realize I'm getting very heavy. But anyway, yeah. I'm not actually a big fan of murder, honestly. But for me, this is a huge strong example of how a system oppresses one class people while defending. That's my main takeaway about it, is that you look at the differences between, you know, that guy getting hailed a hero and getting off with it, and, you know, Luigi getting terrorism charges. That's the main take I've got on it. And the thing is, you push and push and push, and eventually someone's got to push back, you know. That's the case. That's what I think's happened now is, you know, the healthcare CEO has been pushing and pushing and pushing, and someone eventually, like, you take that many liberties, someone's going to have a problem with it, you know. Yeah, it's going to happen, like I said, push for that, and it's going to happen again, because none's good. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Spyro, over here.
A lot of hot takes here, actually. Murder ain't great. Well, that's the thing, you know, when we're joking about it, and I'm like, who? OJ, you know? But, in a hot take, yes, do I support shooting people in the streets? No, but at the same time, I can see why it happened, you know? And I support, you know, I don't want to say I support murder, but I support, you know, the murder of people who are, how do I say it? How do I say it? You know what I mean? Fuck the CEOs is what I'm saying. Especially the healthcare companies that are literally making money off of misery. Anyways, moving on to something else. Where is this dark crystal here? Right, I'm just gonna look up so we can actually call it a day, because otherwise we'll... Right, let's talk about something else, boosies. Dark gems, and where are we? We are in, what's this area called? Mountain Falls Top. I cannot find I can find Magna Falls Bottom, but Magna Falls Top, Spyro. I'm just seeing some Magma Falls Top. Let's have a look. At the chains of lava at the bottom. I'm very confused as to where I am right now. Oh, it's I need to get underground. Cool. Because I was going to end on getting something. What do I think of Donald Trump? Piece of shit. Can't wait for him and Musk to have a massive fall in it. Right, we'll have one wee look around. Because how do I get to the bottom? It says there's like a wall. Wait, this is where I came, so... Magna Falls Top. What did I get from Magma Falls Top? I'm so confused. So confused, boysies. We'll keep going until we get to one of the... Right, and now we're at Molten Mount. And we've got 3 out of 3 here, so this is clear we have to go next. Right, I'm going to quickly... Are we still on the loading screen? We are indeed. Magma balls Spyro. I don't want 100% it. I just want to see where I'm going because I'm so lost. Right. It chains of lava at the bottom. That's all it says. How do I get to the bottom though? How do I... Right, I'm in the top. So I'm just scrolling through it. This is where I am. There's a ball. That's where it is. Right, we'll do the ball and then we'll call it a day. Maps in this game seem a bit broader. Well, so basically what happened is Legend, or what's called Enter the Dragonfly, was a big critical flop because it's fucking shite. Fair enough, it's really, really bad, like an embarrassment. It sold well, but whoever said that game was okay to release should genuinely be ashamed of themselves. And I'm not usually that harsh with games, like even if I didn't quite like a game a lot, I won't be that harsh with it, but that one's a genuine embarrassment that was deemed appropriate to release. But, oh geez, I'm on the... Anyways, what was I saying? So this one, they looked at that Jak and Daxter was the main thing, so that maps are a lot more... Okay, I just forgot to jump. So the maps are more based off of them. The Jak and Daxter levels were more... What? Were more open, you know? Like similar to these worlds, you know? Okay. Right, so jump over here. Jump over here. I don't know how I avoided that, but I did. Ah, shit. Right, there was a target I could hit there. Yes, man. Oh, wait, no, I missed the fucking... Ah, shit. At least I got the gems. I've got so many gems. Holy shit. What the fuck was that? Right, there we go. Get that one. Get a Chaos Emerald. Right, that's us. We're on. Oh yeah, boys. I'm actually happy to announce that this year we're doing the final chapter. It has been years in the making. Literal 2 years, I want to say. 2+ years I played Sonic Adventure. Or 2+... Yeah, excuse me, my throat's closing up a little bit. I played Sonic Adventure 2+ years ago. Played Sonic Adventure 2. Played Sonic Heroes. Played Shadow the Hedgehog. And we're making our... What I consider... Like, I know this is wrong. But what I consider the final part of that series. We're playing Sonic 06 later this year. And I'm not playing any Project 06. I'm not playing any fucking fan hack version. I'm playing the Black Tar Heroin Sonic 06 on my 360 with my genuinely my prized copy of Sonic 06. Like genuinely one of my favourite things that like games that I own in my collection is my copy of Sonic 06. Like I'm so excited for that because oh Jesus. Sonic X Shadow Generations on that list. I've got Sonic Generations on that list, but it's got some weird. I guess it's gonna be on that. Oh god. I don't know. Is it a completely different game or is it just Generations plus Shadow levels? I I've been trying to play Shadow Generations, but it's not landing me the same way Vanilla Generations did. It's a different game added on to Generations. I enjoy Generations. I thought Generations was good. Again, hot take, critically acclaimed game is good. Saying that, I really enjoyed Sonic Frontiers. I know that was really different, but I think that's why I enjoyed it, because I feel Sonic's always been in a bit of a, how do I say it? Oh shit, right, 2 in a row. It's a bit of a weird creative rut. Like, well, not creative, actually it's the opposite. Because what they do is they have a new idea and they go, right, and then it gets like, people are like, this is good. Well, a sequel, this could be even better, and then they go throw everything out the window. We're working on something brand new. You know? Like, they've done that, I think, Lost World. At least they've done the, was it the Boost formula with Unleashed, Generations, and Forces? I like Sonic Forces. It's very short, but I like it, yeah. And I remember thinking, like, when I played Forces, I was like, you know what? Might not be the best Sonic game in the world, but this sure will make a lot of people very happy. And Colors. I played the PS4 version of Colors, which I know isn't the best version of Colors. Right, we're in the bottom falls, I guess.
You've got money to spend. I am here to relieve you of the burden.
Right, let's go get that Dark Crystal and then we'll call it a day. But I think Colors was alright. I played that and I had an alright time. The Forces made you happy to have Lily's protagonist. It was a legit fun. Aye, it doesn't like didn't need to reinvent the wheel. It's just a fun Sonic game, and you know I had a lot of fun with it. That's a throwback. That was back when I didn't even have a capture card. That was just played through the PS4. Right, boys, here we go. We now have 5 Dark Crystals to collect, and then a final boss, and then that's us finished Spyro Hero's Tale. So aye, this will probably be the penultimate stream. So aye, I think that's a good place to end it. I've got a lot more to explore, a lot more to get done. So aye, in the meantime... Oh no, I thought the music was class. It was so butt-rocky. But aye, boysies, say goodbye to wee Spyro. Let's try and get a look at his bogging face. Was it? I can't remember if it was Hoopastank or it just sounded like Hoopastank. But anyway, boysies, let's head over to this screen. So aye, is anyone else on? Let's have a wee gander. Is anyone else on the now? Otherwise we're going rating to Dan, because Dan is... There we go, we're rating to Dan because I don't see anyone else on. So boys, that'll be us until Boxing Day, where we'll be back with more Fatal Frame 2. And then on Boxing Day Eve, we'll have an... I say night time, it'll be 6 o'clock because I'm working Boxing Day Eve, that's the Friday. So let me just... Why am I in community roles? I've sort of zoned out there clicking and end up in community roles. So I will be raiding into Dan because Dan is doing a lovely Christmas stream for us and I'll be around for a bit of that. No, I meant to say... Right, I meant to say Boxing Day, because that's what me and Megan say. We say Christmas Eve, Eve, and Boxing Day, Boxing Day. I meant... You know what I meant. I meant to say Boxing Day, so the Friday, the day after Boxing Day. So aye, Merry Christmas Eve and all that. Merry Boxing Day Eve Eve. I love the idea that you hate Christmas so much that you call it Boxing Day Eve. Yes, man. Add more to the patter. Right. / raid. Dan the Ghost. No, Dan the Got Man. Dan the Ghost Man. There we go. So aye, boys, take care of yourselves, have a good Christmas, and aye, we'll see you back here on Boxing Day. So aye, take care of yourselves, have a good time, see yous, and make sure to spend all your Christmas money at MANLON Home Video.